What's a crack, lads? It's Stiggy here, and today I'm reviewing the Ghost Recon Future Soldier multiplayer beta, which just came out Thursday, April 19th, and it runs till May the 2nd. It's on both Xbox and PS3, and you can get access to it through Splinter Cell Conviction, or if you have pre-ordered the game. You cannot pre-order it though after April 16th. So if you pre-ordered it before then with GameStop, I believe, you will obviously have gotten a code and probably know about it. The release date for it in America, North America, is May 22nd and May 25th in Europe. The beta has 2 maps, Mill and Pipeline, and 2 game modes, Conflict and one more which is coming out, I think, halfway through the beta. Conflict is basically just objective based games where you capture the objective and so on. To be honest, to me, I see it as a direct mix between Gears of War and Battlefield, with maybe a bit of Call of Duty, but not much. You'll see small aspects of Call of Duty in there. It's very much like Gears of War to me. Obviously, people that know me will know I love Gears of War, so it suits me down to the ground. But it is still kind of difficult to get a hang of, since it's also a modern shooter like Call of Duty and Battlefield, with realistic guns, and not like Gears of War. But a lot of the Gears of War aspects of it, obviously you can see third person, cover to cover system, as you can see just there. It's very based. The game is very based around the cover-to-cover system. I think it works well for what they've done with it. You'll probably see me from time to time. I use the cover system. Yes, like for people that play Gears of War, they'll understand this. For people that don't, you won't really get what I'm saying here. But bear with me. When you go up against a wall with this game, you have a marker to pick where you want to run to from one cover to the next. In Gears of War, when you're behind cover and you run to the next cover, you have to just kind of aim where you want to go, and from time to time you might get it wrong and you'll stick to the wrong cover and so on. But with this, you can put that little yellow marker, you'll see it, exactly where you want to go, and you just hold A and you run straight to that marker, and any time you can just let go of A and he will break off in the middle of the run. You can run about as you please. There's also wall jumping. You'll see me doing that from time to time, and he does the roadie type run from Gears of War. But a lot of that, it's basically Gears of War orientated kind of, and I think they used the cover to cover system very well in this game, and I really think they took the best out of what Gears of War is known for. I assume they intended to use it from that kind of perspective. Some of the Battlefield aspects, it's very objective orientated. Well, this game is. I don't know what the other game modes are, obviously, but I'm sure there'll be more, probably team deathmatch and the likes. There's squads in it, and there's 8 players per team, and there is 2 squads per team, 2 squads of 4. So you get put in a squad much like Battlefield, and it's very teamwork orientated. Teamwork is essential. You'll see it throughout. The weapon loadout you'll sometimes feels quite like Battlefield, and you can go into first person as well. If you click, when you're aiming with the left trigger, if you click the right stick, you can zoom into first person. You'll see me do it from time to time. But this it gets a little bit annoying, because you'll be turning around, you'll be aiming at someone with left trigger, and you'll be turning around with the right stick, and you'll accidentally press the right stick down, and you'll zoom in, and it becomes a bit annoying. But I'm sure you can change it around with the buttons, the controls. But I'm sure it's no big deal. And the maps, they're not as big as Battlefield, but they're not as small as the COD maps. They're a nice size, So if we just go on to... So if we take a quick look at the customization plays a huge part of Future Soldier. It has a huge range, and they use this weaponsmith kind of system, and it really takes customization to a whole new level. There's 2 different factions for each team, quite like Battlefield, and they each have completely different weapons. There's 3 classes within those factions, obviously: Scout, Engineer, and Rifleman. And if we go into, for example, Rifleman, you can customize your loadout, your appearance, we'll get to that, and progression. That's just to look at how far you've got along, what you have to unlock. If you go into the loadout, as you can see, primary weapon, equipment, grenade, secondary weapon. I'll have take a look at primary. The customization, it's really like nothing else. This is the ACR, this is the gun you can mainly start off with for Rifleman for this faction. Look at this, like optics, paint, trigger, magazine, underbarrel, gas system, side rail, barrel, muzzle, stock. It's, you know, these things are amazing. Like, you've never seen this in any other game. For the optics, you have iron sights, red dot, magnified, tack scope, backscatter optic. Some of the shit is crazy in this. Paint, these paints are just unreal. You have Navy, Canadian, British, Finnish, Navy, Ori, attacks, Indian vertical lizard, Danish, Australian urban, French, Australian woodland. You can have it solid black, solid green, solid tan, multicam, Marine, Army, Air Force, and that's the one I like. But fucking hell, trigger. You can have all the different types of triggers. You can have normal. You can have one shot, basically, semi-auto. Well, that's one shot. That is just faster follow-up shots. 3-round burst. Like, so you can make your gun shoot however fast you like. Magazines, standard, dual mag, drum, armor piercing ammo. Underbarrel. You have your rail cover, foregrip, angled foregrip, bipod grip, bipod, grenade launcher, smoke launcher, EMP launcher, shotgun, stun gun, gas system. You can have standard, overgassed, undergassed, and this is one example. I find this with a lot of attachments, and it makes the game a bit more interesting. A lot of attachments have a side effect to the purpose that they have. For example, here, gas system that increases the rate of fire but decreases control, and you'll see that with a lot of attachments, and it makes you think about what you're buying. Like, most things cost 1 credit. I have 5 credits. I think credits go up per level, so when you go up a level you get 1 credit to unlock stuff, and I think that makes you think about what you're going to buy, because it also has a side effect to what you're doing. Side rail, aiming laser, you can have a heartbeat sensor. What else? Barrel, standard barrel. You have a kind of long barrel for increased range but reduced maneuverability. Short barrel for the opposite. Muzzle, standard muzzle. You can have a compensator to increase control. Flash hider, but that decreases control, and a suppressor. It just really is quite crazy, the amount of customization. Extended, folded, fixed. It's really is extreme, and with all this you can use guns in a firing range to test them out. But one thing I have noticed, which is quite cool, you can't customize guns that you haven't unlocked yet, but you can test them out on the firing range, which I think is really cool, because it lets you see what the gun is like before you unlock it. I don't know if you have to buy guns before you unlock them, or yeah, because I haven't unlocked any guns. I'm only level 5, I think. But we have a look at this one, the 417. Press start to go onto the firing range, and you're in this little area, and you can just test the gun out. You have all different ranges: 10 meters, 30 meters, 60 meters, all the way up to 90 meters, all the way over there, and that is really just crazy. And you can just test out what the gun's like. I think this is a single fire, but it really is crazy, and that's just so helpful. I think this is really fantastic. It lets you see exactly what the gun is like before you have to buy it or anything like that, or if you want to try out an attachment. I really think this is quite cool. With all the different ranges, it's just never before in a game I've seen this, you know. So if we go back, Honestly, I think that's absolutely brilliant. What else is there? I'll fly through some of the other stuff you can customize. Secondary weapons. Your normal pistol, stun gun, like a machine type gun, a flash gun that blinds people apparently. But you can again make these custom to you. I believe you can edit the magazine. You can have armor piercing, stuff like that. It's just really amazing the amount of customization you can do. Grenade, frag, smoke, EMP, incendiary. The equipment is pretty cool. I think the camera, that's very useful. You can see, you'll probably see me using it in the gameplay. You can just see, and it picks up people at a 360 degree. Ammo box, med kit, camera, and there's other equipment for other classes as well. If you go back, have a look at the appearance. You can edit your appearance, and it adds a nice aspect to the game. Not his whole appearance, just his head. You can edit that. That looks absolutely class. That looks unreal. You unlock these things as you go on, but it really is quite amazing, the customization. That's all I can say. Primary weapons here for the, I believe this is the engineers. Shotguns mainly, and light machine, submachine guns. And if we have a look at the scout, who is basically the sniper, but you don't have to have him as a sniper, which is nice. The scout uses the camouflage, as you'll see me using in the gameplay, when you stop, which is pretty cool. MP7, some snipers, P90, Vector, as you know from Call of Duty, MSR, and again gives you a nice example of all the different guns. You'll see him go invisible here as he stops. This firing range is just really quite something else for trying out different guns, you know. So I honestly think that's one of the best things about this game, because it really it just makes it itself. It gives a uniqueness to it, and like I said, I've never seen it in any other game. As you can see, they went to a lot of work putting this amount of effort into it, and I think it really has paid off. Claymores, stun, don't know what that is. Directional, less lethal mine. That's mad. Augmented ammo improves thermal shielding and mobility while optical camo is active. Medkit, it just really does. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, so just sticking back on the gameplay for the rest of the video. I do get a pretty decent score at the end, so if you want to stick around and see that, it's pretty respectable. I'm getting quite good at the game. Like I said, it suits me since it's kind of like Gears of War, but I had a feeling that the technology that they were putting into it and talking about so much, they said it was like, you know, very realistic, and it was based on technology that the military had nowadays. I thought it was going to be kind of stupid maybe and wouldn't work out, but it does. It really plays like a big part of the game, even in the multiplayer. We're still waiting to see the campaign. There's, you know, clips of that on YouTube, but the multiplayer, there's big parts of it. Like you can see, you've probably seen me throw grenades. You can see exactly where the grenade's going. The cameras, you can see allies, people on your team, and enemies through walls sometimes, because the enemies show up on UAVs or cameras or whatever. I don't know how exactly, but you know, that's really useful and it's different. You can hack enemies and you can hack their intel with the hacking device that you get. It's in your equipment. I haven't unlocked it yet, but when you down one of the enemies, you can just go up and hack them, and you can just basically destroy all the enemy teams' UAV and map and stuff like that, and their communications basically. So that's pretty cool. It's, like I said, it does play a big part of the game, even in the multiplayer. There's two other modes. There's obviously the campaign, which is a 4-player co-op, That looks good. Looks really promising, and I say it'd be great fun. And there's another mode called Gorilla. I've seen it on the beta menu. I'm not sure what that is, but I would assume that most like most other games, it's since it's not campaign and not multiplayer, it's probably a Spec Ops type gameplay, I'd say. Spec Ops, Horde, something like that, you know. Just another game for you to play. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stick around till the end if you want to see more gameplay and see my respectable score at the end. Please like, favorite, and subscribe to me, and follow me on Twitter. I set up a Twitter account, and follow me, and I'll tweet and stuff like that, and all other things famous people do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you all later.
Sensor out! Oh, I'm hit! Medic!
We've locked down their LZ. They're redeploying from an alternate site.
I need a medic! Sensor deployed!
The Russians have the sensor. Recapture it.
Frag out!
The sensor's back online. Protected while we look at the data. The sensor data's been downloaded. Nice work.
Monsters were too strong for us this time.